Good morning, everyone. My name is June, born in July, aka Bisayang Kamay, and welcome to Team Rising Superstars in London, headed by Mrs. Grace Villoria de Gammon. I would like to invite you all to listen to this eye health awareness presentation brought to us by MEZZO International, whose vision is to stay young, stay healthy, stay strong, and stay fit. And for the information of everyone, this presentation doesn't take that long, so please fasten your seatbelt as I'm going to start off our product presentation for today. The name of the company is called MEZZO International. As I have mentioned a while ago, its greater vision is to stay young, stay healthy, stay strong, and stay fit. Just a disclaimer, MGI products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases. I'd like to repeat, MGI products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases. You know, MEZZO International is a pioneer company that promotes high-level nanotech energy products that are very useful for health therapy. MEZZO International originated in Indonesia in the year 2017. 1 year later, it actually opened up its branch in the Philippines in the year 2018. 2 years later, in Malaysia, and 3 years later in Thailand. Now, the branch that we have in the Philippines is located at upper ground floor Shaw Plaza 1 building, 561 Shaw Boulevard, Barangay Wakwak, Green Hills East, Mandaluyong City in the Philippines. And of course, the people behind the success of this company are the following. Firstly, Anthony Shen. He is the MGI Global CEO and founder. And of course, we have Dr. Soon Lee Fong, the president and founder of IONSPEC Medical Frame Technology, chairman of the IONSPEC Foundation Malaysia, and chairman of the Hong Kong Vision Foundation. And he is the chairman of Floater Eyes Society Malaysia. And before I forget, Dr. Soon Lee Fong is an ophthalmologist and a scientist himself. And of course, Captain Roy Rivera, he is MGI Philippines country stockist. Now, according to Don McPherson, true prevention is not waiting for bad things to happen. It's preventing things from happening in the first place. That's correct. That's why prevention is better than cure. And according to Bill Gates, treatment without prevention is simply unsustainable. That's correct, because even how rich you are, if you are sickly, you will end up having nothing. So better off, prevention is better than cure. Now, MEZZO International is having its advocacy. Its advocacy is to help blind people or help glaucoma patients. We give 1 million pieces of medical glasses to glaucoma patients. So this is our advocacy. And for those who are glaucoma patients, they can avail of our free medical glasses or free medical eyewear by simply complying the following requirements. The first one is they have to fill up glaucoma application form, and the second one is they have to submit requirements like the following: medical certificate, medical abstract or OCT, and photocopy of ID. So these are the requirements that the glaucoma patients have to comply before they get a free medical eyewear. Now, we have got negative ion spectacle effectiveness test report. This is a manifestation that our or flagship products are known as the non-graded medical eyewear are really effective. So all the non-graded medical eyewears that we have are really that effective based on this clinical test report. And the question is, why do we donate? Why do we have this advocacy? Because we know that glaucoma has no cure. With IONSPEC, it is possible to control IOP or intraocular pressure. But of course, you need to continue to use your eye drops as advised by doctors, or you need to continue using the prescriptions prescribed by your medical doctor. Now, understanding glaucoma. What is glaucoma? Glaucoma, also known as eye cancer, is linked to a buildup of pressure inside eye called intraocular pressure or IOP. It can damage your optic nerve, which sends images to your brain.
The main culprit in the development of this disease is eye pressure, also referred to as intraocular pressure. This term refers to the pressure within the anterior chamber of the eye, wherein the drainage of aqueous liquid is not occurring normally, causing the fluid to build up. This buildup of fluid gradually leads to high intraocular pressure, which can possibly result in damaging the optic nerve and eventually lead to blindness.
The optic nerve is just like the bridge between your retina and your brain. If the optic nerve is damaged, retina could no longer communicate with the brain and vice versa. Then it ends up a blindness. So better off this time, we have to protect our eyes by using the non-graded medical eyewear introduced to us by MGI. Don't let all these eye problems happen to you. So what's the solution? The solution is we have to use the NanoSpec IONSPEC. The NanoSpec IONSPEC is the flagship product of MGI. Now it says here that 90% of eye diseases are caused by hypoxia or deficiency of oxygen. That means no enough oxygen, no enough supply of water. That's why you get to have hypoxia. Now these are the common eye diseases that we encounter. The first one is what we call pterygium. We have glaucoma, sore eyes, eye sty, diabetic eye disease, dry eyes, conjunctivitis, cataract. These are common eye diseases that we get without using the product of MGI. We have the flagship product called non-graded medical eyewear. It is the IONSPEC NanoSpec. Now the lenses of the non-graded medical eyewear that we have triple protection. Why? Because all lenses are normal lenses without grade that has the following coating. Okay, so what are the coatings that we have? The first one is anti-UV, anti-ultraviolet. So the first coat protects us from the ultraviolet rays from the sun. The second coat protects us from the blue light or the blue ray. The third one protects us from the radiation. Now, let's look at the short video presentation about the harmful effects of UV light and blue light. Here we go.
UV rays attack the cornea and the crystalline lens. Over time, their cumulative effect contributes to the crystalline lens getting cloudy, potentially leading to cataracts. Visible light penetrates deeper into the eye. Long-term, part of it can severely damage the retina. It is blue-violet light.
In this demonstration, we'll show you the MGI Medical Specs anti-blue ray test. The objects used are the following: card with white strip, represents our eyes, ordinary spectacles, and the actual blue light. Let's check and see how blue light penetrates our eyes using the ordinary spectacles. It is a very clear manifestation that our ordinary spectacles don't have protection. You might have very expensive specs, but they don't give you protection. Now, let's check the difference when we use IONSPEC, NANOSPEC in this demonstration. We use the same objects, except in this demonstration, we change it to NANOSPEC, IONSPEC from ordinary spectacles. By using NANOSPEC, IONSPEC, the blue light cannot penetrate our eyes. This is a clear manifestation that with NANOSPEC, IONSPEC, our eyes are protected. You will have that assurance that by using NANOSPEC, IONSPEC, our eyes are protected from getting different eye problems brought about by the harmful blue light emitted by our gadgets. Let's take a look at the MGI medical specs anti-UV and anti-radiation test. In this demonstration, we want you to see how ultraviolet radiation affects our eyes and how effective the NANOSPEC, IONSPEC is in terms of blocking and preventing the ultraviolet radiation from getting into our eyes. Take note that the card with white strip represents our eyes. Our eyes in this demonstration are in direct contact with the ultraviolet radiation from the sun. That's why the white strip has turned violet or purple. This is a manifestation that the ultraviolet radiation penetrates our eyes. Constant exposure to the UV radiation significantly damages our eyes. And now, let's take a look at the next demonstration, which has something to do with the anti-radiation test. Because radiation is invisible, we try to use radiation detector instrument, an instrument that measures the strength of radiation of a particular electronic device. As you can see, the computer's radiation in this demonstration reaches around 400. But when IONSPEC NANOSPEC is placed near the computer, the radiation's strength goes down. It is a manifestation that MGI flagship product works in combating radiation.